Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to continue showing you the reconditioning and repainting of the bottom of my 69 Camaro Z28 that I'm in the middle of the restoration video series on. So in a previous video I had shown that we had started to prepare the bottom of the car, and so now that's all finished now, and we're ready to apply the undercoating on it, which is really not an undercoating. It's actually a truck bed liner, and it's called Raptor liner, and it sprays on like paint. It's got a little bit of a crinkle finish to it, and it just looks fantastic. I mean, this car originally had some undercoating on the fender wells, inside the fender wells, which was pretty common back then, and some of the overspray of that undercoating was kind of all over the bottom of the car. So we kind of got rid of most of that, and like I had mentioned in a previous video, I'm very, very happy with the condition of the bottom of this car. I mean, there were a couple of holes in the trunk there that we patched up. And then the rest of the car, after we got all of the, surface rust and some of the undercoating off of there, it looked really, really good. A lot of the original blue paint is still there. And so I'm very, very happy with the condition of the bottom of this car. So I'm just kind of showing here after the final preparation of the bottom of the car before we start spraying the Raptor liner on there. So anyway, and also I want to give a shout out to the body shop, which is Kovacs Auto Body in San Rafael, California. They are just doing a great job on all of this. They patched the floor here, as you can see. 4 spots in the floor were patched up, and we got it as good, patch as we possibly can to make it look like it hasn't been patched. But you can't get it perfect, but they got it close to it. So I'm very, very happy. And they've been very gracious about letting me use their lift and everything else. So anyway, as you can see here, they're starting to get the gun ready to apply this liner. And with a few little test shots there to get the flow correct. It takes a few tries to get the exact... you can adjust how much you want to go on, how thick, and so on. So, and I told them that I didn't really want it to look very thick. I just wanted to kind of give it an even, consistent look on the bottom of the car. So that's about all you can do to, these 50-plus-year-old cars. But anyway, as you'll see, it turned out beautiful, and I'm really looking forward to, putting in the new exhaust system and all the nice new restored parts and so on when we rebuild the car. So anyway, I'm just going to kind of let the camera go here and kind of give an idea of what's involved in applying this stuff. It basically took us about 45 minutes, I guess, to apply it. And again, it makes it a lot easier when you have a nice lift like this. So this is in between changing the gun out.
It's interesting. That's a factory panel. It's part of the frame, I guess. Yeah.
So anyway, it's interesting to watch the process, and you know, it goes on very, very smooth and has great coverage. So in between changing the gun out, you know, I kind of came underneath here to show you the difference between the parts that have been sprayed and the parts that haven't been sprayed. And you can see it's got a nice texture to it, and it's very smooth and consistent. So I've sped it up a little bit here because again, it does take a while, but I kind of wanted to show you the whole process so you get an idea of what's involved in doing it in case you feel like you want to do it to your car. And then after this is done, of course, then the blue gets sprayed on, and then, you know, a lot of the natural blue overspray will show up underneath the car as it did from the factory, and it'll, you know, with those two blending together, it's going to look really nice. And then he's just finishing up here. And when we got to the firewall, he's gonna feather it in on the firewall so that the bottom portion of the firewall has the spray on there, and then he'll just kind of feather it at the part where the tape is. And then when I go and paint the firewall the satin black, it'll just kind of blend in with this textured paint and look natural then. Then here it is, all finished in its drying stage.
Especially when it dries,
Yeah.
it has a little different look to it.
Yeah, that's true. As you can see, the patches look really good. Really good. Very happy. I mean, it's as good as they can look. And then again, here's the firewall area that I talked about. And again, when I feather in the satin black, then it's going to look really nice. One more sweep of the bottom here as it's drying. And of course, it looks better and better as it dries, because it dries to a, you know, satin finish. And it just looks very nice. I highly recommend it to anyone who's restoring their car frame off like I am here. And when the new gas tank gets on and all this stuff underneath, it's going to look great. So then after it dries, we're going to mount the car on this platform here so that we can roll the body around. There's a little tiny bit more of body work to do. We have to hang the doors and then paint the jambs and then hang the doors. And then once that's done, we'll roll the body into the paint booth, paint it, and then at that point I'll reattach the restored suspension and the car will be back on its wheels. So a little bit more natural noise coming up here as we mounted the car on the stand, as you can see here. They did that while I was gone, so I wasn't able to catch that on film, but it's okay. They just rolled it up underneath the lift and then lower the car down onto it and then detach it from the lift. Then here's the firewall that I was talking about earlier. You know, I'll paint the rest of the firewall with a satin black and just kind of feather it in to what's been painted on the bottom. And it's going to look really good. So one more view of the bottom after it's dry. And I just couldn't be happier. Be interesting to know what your comments are like. Just leave comments below and let me know what you think.
You always like strap on stuff, I don't know why.
I used to have people, nobody did it.
Whoa! Okay. Okay. Hey, yeah! Shut up. See what I put it over here? Spread the water. See?
Try it for yourself with 30-day home trial. Visit onepeloton.com.
Thank you. Seems like some stuff comes over here. I don't get no more love.
Yeah.
It's on this side. It's all over me.
As soon as it comes through that door, it's all
All
yours.
the cool shit. Like over here.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Seems to me it's a good working height.
Hey, it'd be nice if it was hard top, you know, a vinyl top.
Oh.
The painter would be heaven.
Yeah, yeah.
Flexible delivery, easy in-store and online returns, and savings of up to 30%.
The tops on vinyl top cars are still painted
I love the Camaro with vinyl top.
because the vinyl tops go on after the car was painted. So thank you so much for watching. That's it for this video, and I will have more coming up. And again, please subscribe, like, and share, and leave comments and let me know what you think. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks again.